Welcome back to Up North at 4. We are joined by Mary Jones and Laura Bertch of the Boulder Junction Chamber of Commerce. And of course, we had to get the disco ball included here because we are celebrating a very fun time this weekend. The 66th annual Musky Jamboree kicking off on Friday. Laura, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
What the heck is the Musky Jamboree? What is going on?
What is the Musky Jamboree? It's been a party that's been going on since 1958. They used to cook muskie out in on the streets.
Okay.
Bake them out in the streets years ago. But since it's a catch and release era now, there are not the muskies to feed the masses when they come.
So oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
So how is this event looking like? Is it just pretty much people coming by and just fishing for muskie, or is it, how does this work?
No, this is a 3-day event. Starts on Friday morning. I'm trying to get these two guys to sign up for
I'm down.
learning how to fish for a muskie. The DNR is putting on a program Friday morning, 8:30, until they're done. And that involves learning the classroom or whatever lecture they're doing, and then going out with a guide after lunch and fishing for a few hours for muskie.
Wow.
Oh, have you ever fished for muskie?
I have not, but you remember Chase, right?
I do remember our old
He's
intern.
coming back this weekend, and he was telling me, hey, I got a special rod for muskie fishing, and he's like, Sunday might be the day to muskie fish, so we might have to go check this out.
So you guys are hearing this, right? Like, he has no excuse to not be there on Sunday,
No
right?
excuse.
That's what you're hearing?
Good.
All right, Mary. So the Musky Jamboree, this is an annual event going on for, I believe we said 66 years now.
Right.
You're recently taking over at the Boulder Junction Chamber of Commerce. What's it like for you to kind of step in right now and be handed the keys to this huge event? How are you feeling about it?
Well, you know, it is a little nerve-wracking to sit here and look at all of the work that goes into this, but honestly, I am so lucky that Laura here, our assistant Amanda, who's back at the office holding down the fort for us, have both put in so much work to make this event successful. We have an incredible group of volunteers. Honestly, the entire community steps up to help support this event. So while I'm, you know, a little nervous, a little overwhelmed, I'm also incredibly lucky to be stepping into such a well-supported event.
Absolutely.
How big of a crowd are we looking at this year?
Thousands.
Thousands. Wow. I thought maybe a couple hundred.
Oh, no.
Incredible.
Because, and correct me if I'm wrong here, obviously there's the fishing aspect to it, but this is, there's a street fair, there's a whole party going on. What else? So, like, I'm going to come clean with you two right now. I am not someone that goes out and fishes. It was never my thing, especially fishing for muskie. There's people probably like me who are scared to admit it, watching right now. What could they expect to do over the weekend, Laura?
They could go Friday night to the street dance.
Ooh.
Hip Pocket.
See, I can dance. That much I can
Hip
do.
Pocket is coming back to Boulder. We have a street dance Friday night from 7 to 10, and they're going to be playing great music. And the street will be filled.
I was going to say.
2,000 or 3,000 people probably that night. And then going into Saturday, we have a fun run Saturday morning, and that starts at 8, but the sign up or registration is at 7.
Okay.
And then after that, there's a history day where we learn all about the history of Boulder Junction. And Sunday morning's the big day.
Ooh, what's happening Sunday morning?
That's the day.
Well, there's a car show.
Okay.
And we have over 80 cars for the car show.
That's a big group.
Yeah.
That's a big group.
We're hoping for a bigger one even next year.
Yeah.
And then the street is hosting 125 vendors
Okay.
up and down Main Street.
So you can get your shopping done. We can get some music.
You can
There's
eat.
some dancing.
Fun.
There's
Food.
music going on through the day. The whole day is from 9 to 4. The streets are closed off.
So this is a thing. Like, we're making this a thing.
Yes.
This is a
I feel
thing.
like I should have asked you what don't you have, because it feels like you guys have everything,
We
and I
have
want to
it.
chat some more about what's going on. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. You guys mind sticking around for a little while?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4. Jones and Laura Bertch of the Boulder Junction Chamber of Commerce getting set for, I'm gonna call it the premier event of the summer in Boulder Junction. Am I out of bounds saying that?
Not just Boulder Junction, the entire Northwoods.
So I was out of bounds, but for the wrong reasons. The premier event, the Musky Jamboree, kicking off on Friday. And of course, Mary, we alluded to it before. You are stepping into the role as director at the Chamber. You're pretty new to this. I am curious, though, about your road to this journey so far. I guess, when did this kind of come on your radar that you took this job?
Yeah, so this is actually my second week on the job.
So you're really green.
You've got me here on day 6.
We got her at the right time.
Yes.
I love it. And I know we talked before, you're kind of taking over the show here, helping run Musky Jamboree, but you mentioned you have a great team behind you,
Yes.
including Laura over here.
Yes.
So Laura, I know it's day 6. What are you rolling your eyes at? Come on, Laura. All right, I need you right now, Laura.
Okay, but
How's she doing so far on day 6?
she's doing good at day 6. We're
doing
throwing
good.
an awful lot at her
And she's handling it so far?
so far.
So far, so good.
We haven't had a meltdown yet.
That's fine.
So I think once you get through this, I'm sure you'll kind of decompress for a little while. But Mary, I am curious though, you're taking over. What is sort of your goal to kind of do with Boulder Junction? You know, as we move forward here and you're kind of handed the keys to the chamber, what is kind of your philosophy moving forward? Not just through the end of the summer, but for the future as a whole.
Yeah, one of the things that really initially drew me to Boulder Junction is just the beauty of the area, the feeling of community. Every single person I talked to before I moved up here was so supportive of the community, excited to be there. You could really feel just that sense of pride. And I really want to continue that, keep that growing, continue to share that with all of the visitors that come throughout the year. And really just, you know, that sense of not just pride, not just community, but all of the opportunities that there are for people in Boulder Junction.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned volunteers earlier. Do we need a little bit more volunteers, or are we pretty much all good for volunteers this time?
We're all good, actually.
Nice.
Yes, we have over 100 people signed up to volunteer with us, which is amazing.
Absolutely.
That is pretty cool.
And
It takes the village.
it really does.
It does,
And obviously, I was kind of saying before, Musky Jamboree, it is like the big event for the town of Boulder Junction, but there's more on the docket. So this question for the two of you, what else are you guys excited to kind of have coming up here in the coming months and weeks and what have you? Anything in particular stand out?
We have Colorama coming up.
Oh, okay.
September 9th. We have planned for some art and craft show in November.
So we got things going on in
Events
Boulder
coming up.
Junction. I'm all for it.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you one more hardball question here, Mary, before I let you go.
Okay.
Since you've taken over, have you gone musky fishing yet?
I have not.
Are we going to see
Not
you
yet.
out there on Friday?
Not this weekend.
What? What do you mean?
I will be busy working. We have a festival to run.
True.
Work. She's got to do work and all that. Oh, whatever.
You know, I do say that I love that my job is working with people who are on vacation, because
That
it's
is one
always
way
a
to
good
look at
time.
it. Yeah, that is one way to look at it.
That's true, that's true. So are we, for the viewers, right, if they want a little bit more information about this, do you guys have a website, maybe a phone number they could just give a call to? Because I know you're going to be hard at work, right?
Absolutely.
So are they going to be calling you, or is there anybody else you're going to be contacting about this?
It'll be one of either us or Amanda, who's back at the office now, but they can give us a call at 715
385.
385-2400
We
or
got it.
our website, boulderjct.org.
Okay.
Love it.
And do we have to sign up for this? Because I know you guys were saying there's going to be a few thousand people, right?
Nope. Other than the Learn to Fish workshop on Friday, you can just show up and have a good time.
Come as you
We
want.
have
Come join in.
We have shuttle buses.
Okay.
Parking is out in what the Marsh Road, the flats, is what they call it, and they shuttle people into the barricades.
I love
in
it.
town.
Perfect. So
Sounds interesting.
transportation somewhat taken care of, which sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And Mary, it was a lot of fun meeting you for the first time. Best of luck as you step into this new role.
Thank you.
Thank you guys both for coming and hanging out with us for a little
Yeah,
while.
thank you for having us.
In the meantime, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.